In a ghetto noisy compound where everyone knew each other's business, there was a man named Tunde. Tunde was a gentle-looking man, but guess what? Tunde is a thief. He stole meaningless things in the compound. No one suspected him because of his calm looks. Tunde had been stealing the compound stores for more than months, and no one ever suspected him. He worked like a magician, and in few minutes, he is done stealing whatever he wants to steal. One day, a man spread his white clothes outside. He wanted to go for his friend's birthday party, so he quickly spread it outside with the thought that after an hour, he will pack his clothes and go to the birthday party. Then he went inside, waiting for the clothes to dry. Tunde was walking joblessly around the compound, looking for what to steal when he sighted that man's white agbada. He said, "Wow, I am living with Nepo babies oh." Without wasting time, he looked around if no one was watching him. When he saw that no one was watching him, cause not everyone is as jobless as him, he packed the man's clothes, he put it inside nylon and he ran inside his house. Tunde thought to himself, if I keep this clothes inside now, I will eventually wear it one day, and when he sees it on my body, they will know that I am the compound thief. Tunde took the clothes and went to sell it. He sold it for a cheap price and used the money to buy Pepsi and corn. Then he walked home joyfully. When the man got outside, he started looking for his clothes. He checked everywhere, even the gutter, but his clothes was nowhere to be found. He shouted and called everyone's attention, and they all said they hadn't seen his clothes. Tunde was a little bit nervous, knowing that he was the one who took the clothes. He said, "Maybe it's all those people that used to come and pack our dirty. We never can tell." Oh. The man was so angry as he went back into his house. Another day, Tunde stole the compound pumping machine and sold it. When it was time to pump water, everyone started panicking as they started looking for the pumping machine. Tunde had used the pumping machine money to buy meat pie and ice cream, but he came outside too and started shouting, raining curses on the person who stole the pumping machine, and indirectly, he was cursing for himself. Everyone was asked to pay him money for the pumping machine, and yes, Tunde took out of the remaining change from the pumping machine he sold to pay for the new pumping machine. Tunde continued like that. He didn't care about the damage he was causing to his compound people. Another day, a woman was cooking jollof rice at the backyard of her house. The food smelled so good that it dragged Tunde's attention. Tunde sniffed the food and traced the smell. He saw that his neighbor was the one cooking. When she went inside to bring plates so she can serve herself, Tunde ran to the pot and stole it. He ran inside with her pot and started eating the food. He devoured the food like the man who was in a food competition. When the woman came outside to serve herself, her pot was missing. She checked around, but her pot was nowhere to be found. She started shouting as she pulled the compound attention. Everyone, including Tunde, said they didn't see the pot. Tunde said, "Maybe it's all those rats that stole it oh," knowing fully well that it was the rat. Everyone said, "How can a rat steal pot?" So rats now have hands and legs to carry pot. With that, everyone went back into their house. There was one small girl who always peeped through the window because she wasn't allowed to play outside. One day, the girl saw Tunde trying to steal a chicken. She started shouting from the window, "Thief! Thief!" Hearing that, Tunde left the chicken and ran inside. Everyone came outside when they had thief, but by the time they were already outside, Tunde was inside. Tunde continued, not remembering that every day is for the thief and one day is for the owner. There was a soldier who lived in their ghetto compound. He wasn't always at home. One day, while washing his clothes outside, he put his phone outside hearing music. Tunde saw that the soldier was using iPhone, so he decided to try his luck. When the man went inside to pack more clothes to wash, Tunde used the opportunity. He off the music and ran as fast as he could with the man's phone. When the man came outside, he started looking for the phone. He asked everyone in the compound, but his phone was nowhere to be found. Tunde said, "Maybe Lizard has carried it oh." Everyone was angry as they looked at Tunde. "Lizard call," they all shouted. Some were starting to suspect Tunde because he was the only one always bringing stupid ideas when things get missing in the compound. When Tunde was inside, he decided to keep the phone because it was an iPhone, not knowing that his wicked deeds would soon be brought to light. The man tracked his phone and found out that it was still inside the compound. He tracked it again and found out that it was inside Tunde's house. He called Tunde out and asked for his phone, but Tunde lied that it wasn't with him. After one hot slap, Tunde ran inside and brought out the man's phone. Everyone in the compound was shocked as the small girl who saw him that day when he was trying to steal chicken said, "Mommy, this was the thief that wanted to steal the chicken." Everyone was shocked as the soldier dragged Tunde to the barracks where he was going to suffer for his sins and learn his lessons of life. The end. Guys, always know that every day is for the thief and one day is definitely for the owner. One day, evil deeds will later be brought to light. Thanks for watching. I know you enjoyed this story. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel for more interesting stories. Bye, and I'll see you in my next story.